welcome to another exciting episode of Way of the Brush with me, your host, Kris, aka the Name Butcher, aka Hey You, Get Off My Lawn. Way of the Brush, the most informative 120 minutes on the internet on the wargaming lifestyle. We'll talk about painting, terrain, conversions, and everything under the sun. If you're a first-time viewer, we do a lot of painting talk as well as a lot of what's under the sun, meaning no topics are barred. We'll talk about anything and everything. We'll fall off the rails pretty fast under that kind of criteria, but, you know, that's half the fun, I suppose. I don't know. But we are all about having fun here. And so if you're attending live, you can ask your questions in the chat, whichever direction it might be. And you'll see your question does pop up over here as well for everybody to see. And so, and if you're not able to attend live, you can email me, Kris@wayofthebrush.com. It is in the description below, as well as a link to wayofthebrush.com. Central hub of all the silliness has all the links for the social medias, as well as Discord. Discord's been fantastic. Join us on Discord. It's a lot of fun. And of course, wayofthebrush.com also has links for t-shirts. Want to help support the cause? Look like a connoisseur of all that's good and holy in this world? They're wearing a Way of the Brush t-shirt. And if you purchase yourself a shirt, send a picture of yourself, tasteful, in your shirt, and I will add it to the monkey shrine because, you know, it's a lot of fun. And, you know, the monkeys like to look at each other and, you know, say hi. And it's nice to put faces with names and names with shirts. And again, tasteful though. Wayofthebrush.com also has links for Patreon support. You want to help support the cause and, you know, help this channel grow and expand and, you know, have some fun. Patreon is pretty much the way to go. Huge thank you for everybody who currently supports me on Patreon and everybody who's thinking about it and everybody in the future who supports various tiers to support at. And also dice are available. Where's my dice? I got a big old bag of dice. Dice. You want some dice? You want to get your hands on some Way of the Brush dice? There you go. So, also t-shirts will be available soonish. I always end up saying that, but I've been busy with a lot of other stuff and just haven't quite gotten around to it. But it will happen, and yeah. So, Patreon support, huge thank you. And if you're not able to support monetarily, thumbing up the video, liking, commenting, subscribing, following, you know, all that helps as well. It helps tremendously, really. And of course, the big one is sharing the video. Sharing the video helps a lot as well, as that pretty much, you know, keeps pushing this forward and helps others come in and, you know, who have questions and, you know, want answers and, you know, so, you know, and again, this show is all about helping you guys. Without you guys, wouldn't bother doing the show, would just continue doing my thing. But because you guys keep asking questions, and I know everybody comes in at varying levels, and some people are brand new, and some people have been around for years, and so everybody's got varying questions. And of course, personally, I've been in the hobby since I was a wee lad. I attribute it to about around 88, 89 when I got into this hobby. So that's, what, 30 years ago. So, been around the block once or twice. Also, another big thank you to Carl, aka Guymere Alfer, aka Beer and Blood Bowl. That's his YouTube channel. Check him out if you love yourself some beer and you love yourself some Blood Bowl. Beer and Blood Bowl is where it's at. We always say thank you to Carl for taking the time out of his busy day to create the email jingle that plays before the email segments of the show. And so, huge, huge thank you. Me love you a long time. Alrighty, who's joining us today? I can see Anthony B. Shotgun Beers. Oof. I kind of overdid it last night on the whiskey, and I'm feeling it a little bit today, so I'm not shotgunning any beers. Although it probably would help, but kind of the hair to the dog kind of thing, right? Ghost of Starman Deluxe. Hey, Kris and Monkeys. Hope we're all doing good this weekend. I hope so too. Ebb and Flow. Sup, everybody? Sir Peanut Butter. Morning, Kris and Peeps. George Hintz over on Twitch. Hello. Harry, Kris, and the Monkey. What up? What's up? Regular 2-inch brush. Happening, fellers. Anthony B. Define tasteful. Google Costanza on the couch. That's what I consider tasteful. no, don't do it. Fire Drake 18. Sup. James Sarapo. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas, Kris and peeps. Merry Christmas to you too. Yeah. Christmas time, I realize that Christmas time, it can be a difficult time for some, and for some others it's a joyous time, and I hope everybody out there has the joyous time. I realize some people, it's kind of they're all just can't stand Christmas. That's unfortunate, but I say try. That's all we can do is try. Kim Olsen Oma, hey from Norway, hey. Regular 2-inch brush. Tasteful is basically not any topic we can get onto in the live show once we hit the rabbit hole. Yeah, pretty much. The Gim, there he is. Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. Regular 2-inch brush. I too was a wee lad when I started this hobby. 12-year-old me in the attic painting spear goblins and spider riders. Cool. James, he's responding to 2-inch brush. When the channel was a regular vid called Just a Tip, one cannot have such high expectations. Yeah, well, what? It's just a tip, man. It's just a tip. I like lowbrow kind of jokes, so, it's inevitable that, that's a segment. Nathaniel, greetings, Kris and fellow monkeys. Monkey. Glad I could catch a live stream before Christmas. Cool. Anthony B. That would only work if you sold Way of the Brush undergarments. Oh. Like underwear? Like Way of the Brush underwear? And bras? Sell the man's ear? The bro? I might need a bro soon enough. I'm getting old. And, everything's kind of just falling. Too much information, I'm sure. Oh my gosh. So, today's show, we are going to be going through some emails. First one we'll be doing is from Nathaniel too. When did you send that one? On the 2nd. So we're still a little bit behind. But that's okay, because, I was delayed for a bit. So, But now everything seems to be good, knock on wood, and, I'm just happy that back up and running. Is it perfect? So far, it's really damn good. Had a bit of troubles a few weeks ago. Computer went down. Got a replacement. It's not a brand new computer. It's a similar model to what I previously had. I had a Mac Pro, the old desktop, the big silver case ones, and it was like an 08 that I was using before to get all my editing done, do the live streaming, all that. Now I've got it was a 3.1, which was an 08, and now the one I have is a 2010, 2012. It's a 5.1, so it's a little bit more current. Not really, but they're still beefy systems. I mean, you go online and you shop around for these computers, and you still end up paying quite a bit for one of these computers. They're just, just good work computers, just kind of beefy systems, and I like them. Plus, too, it allows me to stay within my little ecosystem of, how I like to work and everything like that. Video editing and stuff, and just, these systems are just really great for it. Oh, Anthony B, that would only work. Oh, no, I read one. James, we all appreciate those jokes, I'm sure. Aaron Seach, howdy, Kris and Monkey Brethren. Happy Saturday. Merry Christmas. What's everyone working on? Me, squad, for Burna Boys, and converting my ogres from squares to round bases. Cool. Isn't square bases coming back? Isn't that a thing? I thought that was a thing a while back. A few weeks ago. GW made the, teaser of, square bases again. I have no idea what it's about. I don't follow it that closely. I used to play fantasy. I still have all my Bretonians. They're from the what is it, the 5th edition box, which is the Bretonians and Lizardmen, and you know, I still have all that. Plus some more. I used to enjoy my Bretonians. I miss my Bretonians. Anyway. Harry. Well, this is a lowbrow crew. Yeah. And to be loving all the Seinfeld references today. Nathaniel, you're catching up on your backlog. Yes, of course, yes. Just got another email this morning from somebody. I think it was Legion. And I'm sure we'll get to his email today, as I only have, like, I was only behind, how many am I behind? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 emails. We'll crush those today. We'll crush them. We're gonna crush them. All about email crushing. Peep Eater, you could sell Way of the Bush undergarments. I see what you did there. Sir Peanut Butter, Way of the Brush undergarments. Show me the monkey. Yeah, it would bring new definition to monkey, right? Yeah, then, and if we went down that road, that'd just open up a whole new can of worms, and just, I mean, I'm sure it'd be fun, but and it'd be Happy Festivus Eve. Yeah. I hope you're airing out your grievances as well. I hope so too. Was that what the Festivus was? It was supposed to be airing out your grievances? I don't remember. Nathaniel. Oh, he's working on the things. Okay. James. I really hope they do go back to square. I've been working on moving my stuff to round. Oh, you hope that they don't. Right. Had to read that again. Helps if I read properly. Yeah, you don't want to do... I mean, it does seem like it'd be a pain in the ass to, swap the bases around again, especially if you went through the process of changing all your square bases to round bases, and then, now they're saying, well, we're going to bring back round bases, or square bases. And it's like, oh, for the love of, I don't know. I mean, I have no idea, what it's about. And they equate it to like Horus Heresy, where Horus Heresy is like the historical kind of side of gaming stuff. And so, you have Age of Sigmar, which is, the current 40k. And then, so this will be like, the throwback to that. But I'm not entirely sure why you'd want to rebase all your stuff. Unless, of course, I don't know. I mean, like, isn't there an option for, like, arraying your models on like a tray and having the round bases? You know what I mean? Like, is that an option? No? I don't know. I mean, as soon as like they switched to round bases for fantasy, I wanted to get rid of all my fantasy stuff. And since Bretonians weren't being, updated, I was like, oh, fuck, that sucks. It sucks. But, because I would love if they updated Bretonians, to Age of Sigmar, like with the new sculptors they got and stuff like that, and all the CAD work they're doing nowadays. That'd be just too darn cool, Where am I in the comments? Regular 2-inch brush. Apparently they're bringing back fantasy at some point. At some point, yeah. Matt Hoser. Wait a second. This isn't Way of the Babushka? Have my free Amazon money anyhow. James, it's a pain switching bases, especially for skellies. They're so fragile. Yes. Yeah. The skeletons. Oh my god. Oh, that's completely killing any kind of boner I would have for the game. If I collected skeletons and it was like, no, that would suck. That would suck. Gareth Burmeister. Hey, Kris, when are you going to do another Necromunda campaign? Thoroughly enjoyed your Dust Falls one. Well, thank you. As soon as I finish my gang, I honestly haven't talked to Ash when we're going to start up, because I was set back by not having a computer and being able to edit videos and such, and it set back everything that I was doing, by about 3-4 weeks. I think I was down for. It was a huge pain, huge pain. So I haven't actually discussed it with Ash as far as when we're starting. I thought we were going to be starting something else around now, but again, I haven't talked to Ash, so but yeah, I'm hoping for the new year. Let's hope for the new year that we just kind of just start getting into it and such. I don't even know if he planned on doing all the terrain, because we were working on that at one point, and so I don't know if he wanted to have that as part of the campaign for like the Zone Mortalis stuff. So I'm not sure. I haven't talked to him about the specifics yet. So, but yeah, we are going to do another one. Yeah, just for gigs. And because I'm working on the corpse grinders. Where is he? There he is. And videos I've been producing, and as you can see, he's a lot different now. Actually, you know what? Let's change focus here. Can I do that while I'm streaming stuff? Hopefully this doesn't mess anything up. And let's go. Focus. Focus. Yeah. No, too much focus. There we go. Optimized. Wait. There we go. Yeah. So, corpse grinders. Blood. Rah, rah. And if you're on Patreon and you're following my work on Patreon, you've already got access to these videos. Patreon, I'm just uploading videos as I get them done, and so the plan being that it'll be weeks and weeks ahead of videos before they go up for YouTube. So obviously having early access is helpful, especially for some people who want to stay ahead of what I'm releasing and what I'm working on, and things like that. So yeah. I don't know where the hell I am. The Gim forget all these round base, square base Warhammer Fantasy. Do Battlefleet Gothic. It's time for spaceships. Yeah. For a while there, me and Owen, we were playing a lot of Battlefleet Gothic. I don't know if I played Ash Battlefleet Gothic. Have we played? I don't recall. I know me and Owen have played a bunch. I don't remember if Ash and I did. I want to say we did, because he has a Chaos Fleet. Or was that Owen? I can't remember. Anyway. But yeah, more Battlefleet Gothic? Definitely. Definitely. Nathaniel. Episode 275. Rebasing Skeleton. Kills my boner. Fire Drake 18. Not too long into this hobby, I began magnetizing my special models for changes by GW. Oh, really? Interesting. Legion. That is a nice looking corpse grinder. Thank you. Yeah. The gang is almost done. I only have one more guy that really needs to be brought up. Everybody else is mostly done. I was waiting to do a lot of the gore and stuff like that on the one model and just kind of work out how I wanted to do it. And so now I'm ready to gore up the rest. So the whole gang is going to have that look that they're all just covered in blood kind of thing. And another video I think I'm going to do with the guy with the buzzsaw that he's holding. I think I'm going to do drippy gore. I might show actually maybe 2 other ways of doing gore, like drippy gore. So yeah, stay tuned for that. If I get them done, if I even get them done tomorrow, man, it'd be weeks before anybody sees them, because I think I'm almost 2 weeks ahead right now. So, yeah. Anyway. Gareth Burmaster, love your work, your tutorials, and your style. Very cool, dude. Your corpse grinder looks amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Nathaniel, liking the eyes. Yeah, that video just went up yesterday or Thursday. Yeah. And then the gore probably will go up next week, as well as some other videos I had just quickly produced. So, yeah. Ba 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 ba. Bleep bloop, so purty. Michael Martell. Corpse Grinder looks badass. Thank you. Kaoma. The videos on Patreon are awesome. Thank you. Peep Eater. Yes. Give me back Fleets. Battlefleet Gothic now. Yes. Definitely. Because I was playing a lot with Owen at the time, and Owen's pretty busy these days, so I'm not sure what his schedule's like, and it always seems like he was mostly free in the evenings, and so. But I should bug him about getting some Battlefleet in, or even Ash, or all three of us have a 3-way game, a 3-way. Anyway, Gareth Burmaster. Meister. Anyway, would really love to see some airbrushing tutorials from you. Sure. What exactly? I mean, yeah, I've just been, kind of puttering around with other projects. Usually, the way I like to work is working from the feedback in the videos. So if people, ask their questions in the videos, then I take those and I go, oh, okay, and make a video from it, right? And that's the way I like to work. I've been doing it for many years now, and so, some of them, yeah, we tread over familiar ground, but, there's always more than one way to skin a cat and, answer questions. And, I like usually, I like to challenge myself by, working out a new way to do something, like, for example, like painting black, right? There's so many different ways you can paint black. So many different techniques, so many different materials, So, yeah. I enjoy it. Keeps it fresh, keeps it interesting, And again, it allows me to make more and more videos, right? Aaron Seach, we need new Battlefleet Gothic. GW, make it happen. Yes, that'd be cool if they redid it, especially if the whole, all the armies could be in plastics. Yeah. Because some models were a complete pain, especially like the Imperium and Chaos ones, like the battleships. You could kill somebody with the amount of pewter that those models were. The Eldar, I'm sure could be a lot more. Like the sails could be a lot thinner and feel more like a sail as opposed to, this big hunk of pewter. Do I have any of the ships out? No, I do not. I do not. So, yeah. But yeah, it'd be cool if Games Workshop redid Battlefleet Gothic. I think that'd be really cool. Be very cool. Be really very cool. Pete Beater, back in the day, I had a huge Imperial, Chaos, and Eldar fleets. Lord knows where they're packed away or what shape they're in. Yeah, definitely. Fire Drake 18. Hey, Kris, you should do a tutorial for comic style painting. For comic style painting. You mean like what Epic Duck Mike is doing? Like that? I've been asked the question a few times on doing like animation or like comic book style. I mean, Mike does a whole bunch of videos and a whole bunch of tutorials on that style, and I don't know. It's not something in particular that I'm fired up to do. I mean, like if somebody wants me to paint a model like that, I mean, yeah, I'll do it. But it's not something that I come. Yeah, we really gotta get a handle on that. Of course, I'm sure a lot of you out there are probably just interested in my take on it, and yeah, but yeah, I could do it. Pete Beater, but we still haven't even gotten any Aeronautic Imperialis factions that are meant to be coming. Just additional orc planes so far. Yeah, I'd love it if they brought the Eldar. And for Titanicus too. I want Eldar Titans. I want Eldar Titans in Titanicus. I want Eldar in Aeronautica. And I mean, you might as well just bring back Epic at that point, right? And I would love that as well. Yeah. Because I would totally do like all the Eldar having all the different scales, because I would just look freaking cool, I think. So why not, right? Mad Hoser, isn't that called cell shading or painting? The cell shading, yeah, you could do it as a cell shaded, sure, right? That's one way to do it. I don't know if that's the way Mike does it. The way it looks more like when you have like the crosshatched lines. That's what it looks more like when he's doing it, which is one style. Another one would be to do it like newsprint, where it's a series of dots. That'd be another way of doing it. If you're gonna go for like that real pulp comic book kind of look, right? But cell shaded, yeah, definitely cell shaded would be a fun one, where you have kind of just like a harsh highlight, flat color, and then a blended shadow. That would look really cool. That would be how I do. That would be how I do. It's not a really great sentence, is it? But that's how I would go about doing cell shading on a model. It's just an abrupt highlight, base color, blended shadow. One thing I did see was a Gundam done like that, and I've seen some Transformer, the big action figures. I've seen them repainted in a anime style of painting. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. Almost to the point where I was like, oh damn, I might have to do that. If I get another Gundam like that, I don't know if I'd paint one like that this size, but yeah, I got to get to work on him too. The Gim by Inner Flesh Terrors likes the term drippy gore. Drippy gore? Harry, trying to get Blood Angels built, having rotator cuff surgery soon. So I'm listening to you and blasting and bits, building figs. Blasting and listening to you and blasting. Blasting? Malev the Shinobi. What up, Kris? What up? Malev? It's kind of fun to say, Malev. Almost like malevolent. Ooh. That sounds ominous. Aaron Seach. There are only certain games I would do that style with the comic book style. Infinity and Relic Blade. Relic Blade would be really fun because you imitate like Sean's artwork. Infinity would look cool too in a comic book style. I'm pretty sure Mike has shown that. So, yeah. Because a lot of the comic book style stuff, I know he's been doing that for a long while now. Yeah. I mean, if you're not familiar with Epic Duck Mike, just type in Epic Duck Mike or Epic Duck Studios in YouTube, and yeah, you'll find his work. Ghost of Starman Deluxe, TFW, Kris still hasn't done the Swedish Chef video. I know. Bleep Bloop, episode 275. Give me back my Eldar. You know what? I'll run with that right now. Yeah. Give me back my Eldar. Give me back. Like baby got back. Sorry, I'm playing with my program here. Da, 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 da. You'd think it'd be just as easy as just kind of clicking and pasting, which it is, but anyway. Okay. Where am I? Some sort of conversation going on between Malev and Nathaniel. G squared! Any opinions on the new Soratus box? Opinions? They look like Sisters Battle. They're cool. I mean, if you're into Sisters Battle, I'm not really into Sisters Battle. I mean, they're fun, for the standpoint of, in 40K. There's really great ideas in the Imperium side of things for, making really interesting units. Sisters of Battle always felt like support. Like having whole standing armies of them, it would seem like a very rare thing to happen. I don't know if that's just because, for me, the Sisters of Battle were always part of Ordos Heretic, right? And so I was always seeing them as auxiliary support for an Inquisitor. Same with the Death Watch. Death Watch? Yeah, Death Watch, right? They're part of Ordo Xenos, right? And, of course, Ordo Malus, Grey Knights. And having whole armies of Grey Knights, that makes even less sense, right? Whole armies of them fighting Eldar? Like, why the F would they show up fighting Eldar? They don't give a shit about Eldar. They only care about, stopping demonic incursions into human space. At least that's what they're supposed to be, right? They're the guardians of humanity against chaos, right? So, but I mean, even Space Marines, like the number of Space Marines is kind of ridiculous too. Like whole armies of them, with these Supermen. It shouldn't take very many Supermen to, turn tide in battles and stuff like that. Like, they're supposed to be like actual Marines, right? I mean, but anyway. Pete Peter, do I spy armor cast phantom parts in the back over your shoulder? Yes. Yes, I do. Yes, you do. Yeah. I've got a Power Fist. I cleaned it up and everything like that. It's better back scratcher these days right now. Haven't painted it or put it on my Titan. But the other one is this one, the head. And I just haven't gotten around because I love the back crest on this head. Because the other one that I've got painted, or he's in the other room, is just a flat back. Anyway, yeah. So, but yeah, Phantom Titan bits. Malev, I heard Relic Blade. What are we working on today? What are we working on today? What are we working on today? I'm not working. I'm just doing the show today, and might get some other crap done. I've been doing some cleaning and stuff, getting my other space ready to begin filming games and such here. Basically, I'm thinking that room is going to just become basically like just my filming studio, because I have some other ideas for videos that I want to film, and so I think I'm going to be using that area as a backdrop. Like, this is my work stuff, but it's also kind of, a backdrop of sorts, and, yeah. Just for, pretty videos. The one thing I'm needing though, I'm finding, is I need a new camera. A new video camera. And yeah. Because right now, like, the videos I'm making, I'm using a DSLR, and they do great video, but they're not video cameras. They're photo cameras. And I know a lot of people out there use DSLRs to make videos, but no. What I need is a proper camcorder to film lots of video and to film like lots of video, because that camera there, my DSLR, it gets really, really warm if I run a very long clip, so it's a pain. It's a pain in the ass. Nathaniel, damn, what scale is that? What scale was what? The Phantom Titan? The Armor Cast Phantom Titan? It's 40K scale. It's 28mm scale, or 32mm, whatever the hell that scale is that. Yeah. My Phantom Titan? You've never seen my pictures of my Phantom? I have a video, I think, on the channel showing my Phantom Titan. Anyway, it's a classic armor cast. They made them back. Well, I think mine is dated 89, I think. 90? 89 or 90. So, or 88. Shit, I can't even remember. It's the date is printed in the arm, in the shoulder pad, when it was made. But, yeah, it's old. The Gim. We were doing so well. Now I have to say, Eldar suck. Also, sister armies showing up to kill Eldar would be a relaxed day for them. No way. Sister battle? All short-range weapons against Eldar? 9. Ghost Starman Deluxe. That said, if an Eldar raiding party dropped by after the Grey Knights mopped up some Slanesh shenanigans, would the Grey Knights just leave? Why would they stay? You know what I mean? Like, why? Because, the Eldar are psychic masters, and you're talking about a whole army of them showing up. And Grey Knights, in the lore, they only operate in small units. Like, whole armies of them showing up, you know, it just doesn't make a lot of sense. At least a lot of the lore, you know, it just doesn't make a lot of sense. Peep Eater, I've got the same head and power fist. Also picked up the Warlock Titan head. Oh, cool. To fit some Armorcast stuff many years ago when I was accumulating old Armorcast stuff. Yeah, I like the old Armorcast stuff. You know, it's just fun. Yeah, I like the old school stuff, and you know, a little bit of nostalgic, but yeah. Matt Hoser, Kris, you need the DSLR hack software, Magic Lantern, and then a water cool the cam. Yeah, or just get a camcorder. Malev and a Shinobi, but Ash doesn't? Ash doesn't what? Ash doesn't have a camera? I have no idea. Never asked him. And no. Nathaniel, Kris, what's your budget for the cam? My budget for the cam? Right now, I've got no budget for a cam. Well, I could. I could buy a brand new one right now. What I've been looking at. And it's also because basically it's obviously an investment, and I also want to future proof myself for, you know, creating more 4K videos, right? Like if I didn't really give a shit about the quality of video, I have another 4K camera. The camera I used to film the battle reports, the Necromunda battle reports, that was fine. I would like to do it in a more controlled space because that camera relies on, because of the sensor size, it relies on a lot of light. And so I've got like new studio lights and stuff like that for my space here. And so I actually would like to, you know, set up kind of a test and see how the footage looks and everything like that. So, yeah. But anyway. But the other part is that camera that I use for the battle reports, it's not suited for filming my tutorials, just because the way the camera is, because basically it's a gimbal, but there is this weird thing where when you're sitting perfectly still, as it records long clips, it moves ever so slightly because the gimbal is constantly making adjustments. And so, yeah, for keeping a steady hand while moving, it's fantastic, getting a nice steady shot. But yeah, when in a fixed position, it's not really detectable to the eye unless you're fast forwarding through the footage. You'll see the wobble, but minor. Anyway, where am I? Matt Hoser. By the way, the hack is not permanent; can be undone. Yeah, I'm not worried about that though. It's no, just get another camera. Peep Eater, episode 275, Eldar Head and Fisting. G Squared, G2G, happy holidays, all of you. Later, dude. Malev, Ash doesn't use DSLR. Hee. I was writing a direct response to your talking. Quite a delay. Yes. Well, YouTube, there's quite a delay. On Twitch, there's not much delay. And by the time I actually get around, when I'm responding to a question, and if I jabber on a lot, and then, you know. But yeah, there is a delay on YouTube. Yeah. The Gim, listen up. In lore, Eldar are a dying race, yet more than 10,000 years since Lanesh was born. They're still around. Just let them die. Move the story forward. Sure. It wouldn't happen. I mean, just to drop a faction like that, especially since Eldar in 40k are one of the great villains in 40k for the human factions, right? Because it's orcs, Eldar, and chaos, right? Those are the three main villains for 40k. Yeah, now we have Necrons and Tyranids and stuff like that, but yeah. Malev, plans for Adepticon? Yes. We have the Way the Brush meet and battle. We have that on the Friday night at Adepticon, and yeah, and so plans. Yeah, I got plans. I'm not doing any classes though. Um, just it's just a pain. It's just a pain to get it done. I don't like lugging all my shit, and especially if I'm going to be bringing stuff for games and such. Then yeah, it's a whole whack ton of stuff I got to bring. It's like I need Sharpas and stuff to carry all my crap with me and everything. What I need are some grotlings. Grotlings? James. Eldar good guys. Screw Terra. Eldar are good guys? No, the only faction that kind of comes close to being good guys, because all the Imperial factions are not good guys. They're all not. The only faction comes close to being good is Tau, in a sense. And I mean, like, Tyranids, they're organisms. They're a massive hive organism, right? And are they really evil, or are they just animals, right? Are they doing it just, to eat the whole galaxy, or are they just, because they're an animal, and it's a hive, like, can Tyranids truly be evil if they're more like a force of nature, right? They're just moving through the galaxy, consuming all the life. They can't help it. That's the way they're programmed, right? And Necrons would be evil because they want to destroy all life, because they hate life, right? So they're bad guys. Necrons are definitely bad guys. Eldar, I don't think Eldar would see themselves as bad, obviously, which, every good villain never sees themselves as villains, of course, right? And so Eldar, their motives are very xenophobic, and, they're willing to extinguish entire planets to save one Eldar life, you know what I mean? And so, is that really good? Not really. No. Right? They have very low regard of other life. That's really what it is. They have low regard of other life. And so that's not a good guy. Right? Whereas Tau is kind of like, well, here's another life form. Hey, you want to join our club? No? Okay, well then we'll shoot you. But I mean, they're open to having other people in their club, right? So James, Tyranids are the heroes we need. Yeah. Malev, Tyranids are just nature. Eldar are good, and the Tau are also good. I don't really know how Eldar as a person feels about other races, though. As in, are they xenophobic? Yeah, Eldar are xenophobic. At least everything I've ever read on Eldar, they're racist against all other races other than other Eldar. They view all other life forms as beneath them, which obviously leads to some poor ideology, because a higher ideology would be that all life is on equal footing and deserves to live, right? But Eldar will extinguish entire human worlds to save one Eldar life, right? They have like no regard for other life forms other than Eldar. So I would not equate Eldar to being good. Malev, I always took the Eldar to fighting because they have no choice. No, they have a choice, because the Farseers are always guiding where they're going and what they're doing, and so they will often fight in a situation that they might not even need to fight, or might not appear that they need to fight, whereas if they fight this one battle here, and if they win it, then they don't have to fight a much larger battle down the road, right? It's always because everything that they're motivated by, at least for Craftworld Eldar, is preserving Eldar lives. They're trying to preserve as much life as possible. They don't really care about all the other races, so they're not good guys. James, Eldar aren't xenophobic. They just devalue anything not Eldar. The Imperium are xenophobic. Wait, yeah, the Imperium is very xenophobic, right? It's xenophobic, and it's also what would it also be? Because it is purge the mutant, purge the heretic, and purge the the Xenos, obviously, and there's another one. But purge the mutant. I mean, like that means that anybody who's born different in the Imperium is toast, right? You know, the Psyker, right? Purge the Psyker. Well, you know, again, somebody different. You know what I mean? So, Imperium, the entire Imperium is not good. They're not good guys. So I'm not sure. Again, like I'm not sure why. You know, I mean, it is just fantasy, right? You know, and if you're garnering any kind of morals or anything like that from the Warhammer 40,000 universe, you've got a fucking problem. You know what I mean? So, you know, yeah, because it is just fantasy. And it's, you know, but the Imperium, yeah, is not the good guys. Even though it's kind of portrayed that the Imperium is the good guy, because basically we can identify, right, as the reader, as the you know, as the viewer, we can identify with the Imperium more than we can any other of the characters in the universe. And so that's why it's often, you know, telling obviously human stories, right? Because obviously we're human and it's humans in the far future. And, you know, but when 40K was initially made, it was more of a commentary and a joke that, you know, it was being made about society. And, you know, so it's actually kind of funny that if Warhammer 40,000 started off as commentary and satire, you know. Anyway, Anthony B, episode 275. Enjoy the swarm in Tyranids we trust. Yeah, exactly. Like, can realistically, can Tyranids be evil? Right? Because personally, I see them more as a force of nature. They're from another galaxy, apparently, and they're just coming in, and they are just, you know, consuming life. What these creatures do, you know. Are they truly evil? Or are they just simply a hive mentality that just do going through their programming, and you know what I mean? And so, you know, can you fault a great white shark for being a great white shark? No, you can't. You know. Dirt yibs or dirty ibs? Dirty ibs? Dirty ibs? Cleanse the unclean. Yeah, cleanse the unclean. Yeah, that's another one. Nathaniel. Burnans, the heretic, killed the Xenos, purged the mutant. Yeah. Malev, interesting enough, I do think it's much easier to determine moral code by reading fantasy books than it is to, like, I don't know, looking at real life. Oh, no, that's oftentimes fantasy allows you to see and play out social issues, you know, without the danger of it, you know, like good science fiction, like Star Trek. Star Trek's really great, or old Star Trek, I should say, the original series and Next Generation, you know, for taking, you know, issues of the day and shedding light on it and allowing people to try and deal with what is going on, right? That's really good sci-fi, is what's going on today, and, you know, putting a new light, and how do we deal with it? How do we go about it? Like, you know, it's just, that's always good science fiction, you know, and that's what science fiction is really great at, you know, because we can always camouflage prejudice and, you know, inequality and things like that in the guise of science fiction, and people are like, oh yeah, well, you know, it's these aliens who are persecuted, and, you know, are they really evil? And, you know what I mean? Like, it just, you know, no. But yeah, I mean, if you're determining your moral compass from science fiction, yeah, that's kind of fucked. But I mean, some people, you know, I don't know. I guess it, you know, if it helps. But I mean, obviously, the real world and the choices you make, you know, determine how you view yourself. You know, it's always your choices you make. Melev, I feel like DBZ Star Wars taught me about morals. To your point, 40K hasn't though. No, 40K should not be garnering any morality lessons from 40K because that's not that's not it's not good. James, passage from the upcoming novel from the Tyranid perspective. Num 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 num. Yum. Yeah, pretty much. Oh yeah, they forgot burping and farting. Melev, yeah. Next Generation explored a lot of issues. I really missed the episodic format of TV for that reason. Sure, yeah. But that was the point of the show, though. The original series and Next Generation, that was the point of the show. Like every single Star Trek episode that were made in those days was addressing social issues, and so now it's more. What is it called when the shows just carry on and just keep going? But anyway. Terracotta, can you say to a rainbow, hey, stop being a rainbow for 1 second? No, such as a Tyranid. Yes, exactly, right? Tyranid, are they evil? I don't think so. I would argue they're not. Maybe there's a case for saying there is, I'm sure. But, how I see it and what I've read about them, yeah, they're more like a force of nature than they are evil, right? Necrons are evil. Because they want to destroy all life. Like, why? What's the point? Just to be a supervillain? No. But that's the point, right? The Gim. From my point of view, I see Necrons as good guys. They recognized the parasite on the galaxy that was the Eldar. They tried to stop the Eldar, but they failed, and now the galaxy is burning. That doesn't make any sense. Bear, tiger, evil laugh. Evil will always be in the eye of who that evil is pointed at, but now I'm getting too philosophical. Sure. Right. I mean, one side saying is evil and the other side is evil, but we are the viewers of Warhammer 40,000, and we can pass judgment on all the races by reading all the source material, right? Because it's not real, right? Whereas in the real world today, we're not outside viewers. We're in it. And can you truly say somebody's evil? Because I've always argued that good and evil, the concepts of good and evil, they are human constructs. They're man-made constructs. They're not real. Good and evil are not real. So to say somebody on the other side of the planet, right? Because in North America, it's often seen, and you can see it in the news, like people from the Middle East, evil. Oh, they're evil, right? Migrants, people coming in from South America, evil, right? Good and evil isn't a thing. It's not. Those are human constructs, and I would argue, okay, to prove my point, which is not really proof, but show me one thing in this universe, on this earth, that is evil or good. Show me one thing in nature. Is any animal out there good or evil? Is any material, tree, rock, good or evil? Is anything out in the universe good or evil? No. So if what we see and feel and hear and touch and breathe, and we accept it as our reality, then if you can't find that in that context, then good and evil do not exist. They are constructs of our imagination. Good and evil doesn't exist, other than in the human heart. But even the idea that people can be evil, or you're born evil, that's absurd. That's absurd. Because nobody is. Malev. I think it's called serializing. Yes, but I'm not sure. But everything needs to be interwoven by narrative now instead of character-driven episodes that are completely different. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, like, the narrative obviously is always, character development as well as what's, kind of happening. And, it all depends on, yeah. Nathaniel, let's do an email or 2 or 3. Yeah. What time are we at here? Holy crap. It's already 1 or almost 1. Cheapers creepers. James Shapiro. Nobody is the villain in their own story. No, exactly. Right? But in stories, the really great villains never see themselves as villains, right? And those are always really the great villains in stories. Cartoon villains, let's, like Cobra Commander, we're gonna blow up the thing because, it's like, well, all right. Whereas, if they have a logical, it's like Thanos, right? In the latest movies, he's a great villain because he doesn't see himself as the bad guy, and he could just as easily be the good guy by some respects, right? But it's because it creates this conflict, and it's really great. And Infinity War was way better than Endgame, way better. I haven't even watched Endgame since it came out, but I've watched Infinity War a few times. Infinity War was great. Endgame, that movie took too many shortcuts for me, and it made too many leaps of faith, and just like I have. Legion. From my point of view, the Jedi are evil. Yes, exactly. Right. Nathaniel. Charles Manson. Couldn't say if he's any good, but he was evil. He's disturbed. He's mentally disturbed. If they could properly diagnose him, yeah, I'm sure. If he can get the right medication, or if there was a surgery or, procedure to correct whatever chemical imbalance is going on in that brain. But in this day and age, not enough resources go to psychological research, right? And the mental health care system, especially in North America, is failing. And it gets less and less money, and we have more and more people who are chemically imbalanced who need to be helped. You need to help them. You need to help all these people. And of course, if we could diagnose these kind of things early in people's lives and correct and, help people, but it's not about helping people. It's not. So, again, it's only the choices we make. The Gim, mosquitoes are evil. How can mosquitoes be evil for an organism that has existed on this planet since the evolution of insects on this planet? That body type has survived millions of years. It's millions and millions of years old, that body type. If anything, it's a perfect animal. George hints, you're debating things instead of actions when come to good or evil. Right. Your actions determine it. But you can do something that could hurt other people, but think you're doing good. Right? But did you think it was evil? No. Right? The concept of good and evil is man-made. It doesn't exist. Your choices you make, you might think you're making the right choice, because if you deliberately go out and just hurt people, well, there's something wrong with you, because that's not what people do. You know what I mean? And then if you're having trouble fathoming that, then I'm sorry, I can't help you. Fire Drake 18. I love Star Trek. However, what bothered me was that after almost every episode, it got reset back to 0. Nothing changed. Sure. But again, that wasn't the point. That wasn't the point of the show. Terracotta. I don't know about evil, but orcas are nature's jerks of the ocean. That's an outside perspective on the situation, and we're anthropomorphizing their actions, but they're just doing what they do. You know what I mean? Again, there in our entire reality as we understand it, from the subatomic to the macro, show me anything that is good or evil. It doesn't exist. It's only a construct in our brains. Malev, do you think a conscious act could be evil, or is that also a construct to attach a determiner to it, also help people understand it? Thanos is a good example. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, when you make a choice, well, you've just made a choice, and like if you're deliberately hurting people, well, then that's not good. But if you think that was good and everybody around you thinks it's a good idea, then it's got to be good, right? So it was a good idea to hurt all those people, or was it a bad idea? Right? It all depends upon your morality. Well, if your morality is that hurting people is bad, which seems to be the consensus of probably like 99.9% of the people on this planet, that hurting people is bad, then, then yeah, those actions are bad. Right? But, majority rules, I suppose, right? If the society says an action is good, then it's got to be good, right? But yeah, we are getting very philosophical on it. And, human morality, I mean, is always up for debate. And, and the discussion will continue long after we're gone, I'm sure. James, part why Magneto is arguably the best villain in pulp culture. He has a valid point. Yeah, Magneto? Oh, totally. Yeah, totally. Magneto? Yeah. You can, I mean, you can totally see why, he's a great villain. He's making shit choices, but, you know what I mean? He thinks he's making the right choice, and other people think he's making the right choice, and you know what I mean? Like, but that's because why? Because there's a trauma there in his past, right? He's been traumatized, and he's looking for vengeance, right? So it's the choices we make. Dark Commission, hi Kris and folks, hi. Alrighty, let's break out of our philosophical our philosophical debate here. Although I'm just rambling, it's not really a debate. James, is Santa evil? He breaks into your house, steals cookies, and leaves an ugly sweater when you wanted a transformer. Is that evil? Well, again, what is your definition of evil? Right? Your definition of evil might be completely different from another people, another culture, you know what I mean? Like, again, these are all abstract concepts, and they're all constructed from the human mind. But as far as good and evil in the world, you know what I mean? Like in Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, the good side, like the light side and the dark side. Oh, the dark side's over there. Oh, don't go into that area. That's the dark side over there. You know what I mean? Like, and, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Right? Because it should, like the way the Force should work in Star Wars, at least if you're thinking about it kind of in a philosophical type of way, is the light and dark would always be an ocean flowing of mixed energy. And it's the ability of the wielder to draw that energy, right? And so if they're on the dark side, then they're drawing more of that dark energy. If they're on the light side, then they're drawing more of the light energy. And you know what I mean? Like, but as far as, a planet being all dark side, or, you know what I mean? Like, it's, but again, it's fantasy. And I mean, like, you can debate this stuff until you're blue in the face, but essentially it's pointless and meaningless because it's fantasy. You know what I mean? Like, if George Lucas wanted to write it as such, he'd write it and change the entire universe. or not George Lucas, but whoever's making these decisions now, and says, you know what, this is the Force isn't metachlorians anymore. It's actually energy at the subatomic level, and it's a particle. It's actually it's quantum physics, and it's a particle. The Force is one of those particles, and that's how it works, and it's entwined with all atoms, and you know what I mean? Like, just explain it that way instead of being a microscopic organism that apparently has an opinion. I don't know, but. Again, it's fantasy. It doesn't matter. And arguing about it and getting worked up over these kind of things ultimately is pointless and useless. And, Fire Drake 18. Some say Magnus did nothing wrong. Some say. I would argue. Although the only thing he did do wrong was not listen to his dad. And kids should listen to their parents. Pirate Captain Daniel, or Anakin's line in episode 3, from my point of view, the Jedi are evil. It's all perspective. Yes, exactly, right? Again, from a certain point of view, to quote Obi-Wan. Alrighty, if you're wearing headphones, turn them up or down, but here it comes. Let's hit this one. Here we go. Email time. Email time. This one is from our good buddy Nathaniel. Greetings, Kris and fellow Monkai. It has been a while since my last email, so I'd like to give a short report about what I've been up to in the past couple months. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to attend any live streams lately. Too much going on in my life right now. Anyway, I finished my second commission for a friend who wanted his 2 Baneblade-sized tanks magnetized and painted. One tank was pre-assembled, bought from eBay, and a real mess. The other I was building myself. I quite like the model. If I ever get one, I'd build it with light, sound, smoke, and RC in mind. Wow, that would be quite a project. You would have to document that for us, Nathaniel, if you ever did that, because that'd be really cool. That'll be the day, of course. After priming, they were base coated with Vallejo premium steel, then coated with various tones of red, brown, and yellow. I then applied a chipping medium, painted the camouflage, and then scrubbed the tanks to create chipping, pin washed everything, a nightmare, applied decals, added details, and weathered everything down. The result you can see in the attachments. Secondly, I started to paint the 500th store LT, the 30Y veteran sergeant, and a Fenris wolf, for which I already created the base. See images. The minis will be painted in the Legion of the Damned color scheme, on which I have researched on how to paint black armor. I'm thinking it'll be more in the lines of a dark blue or purple tones. For the fur, I'll take my dog as reference. I think I'll wet blend the fur. Your recent video about utilizing retarder medium will come in handy. Any CNC tips, etc. by you or any of the other Monkai is greatly appreciated. As always, until next time, salutations, Nathaniel. And so let's have a look at Nathaniel's work. So apparently one of these was an eBay salvage. I'm going to assume it was this one. I don't know. But either way, okay. Oh, look at that. So you laid the steel down, then you laid that, to go for your rusty tones. I got you. And then you put the camouflage, and then you did the chipping. Very interesting. I like your work on the spotlights, the headlights, headlamps and stuff. Very, very cool. Sorry if I go quiet there. It's because I'm looking. I'm taking it in. As far as any kind of like critiques, honestly, I really don't have any. Now you mentioned chipping and such, but I don't really see a lot of weathering. Or am I blind? That's all the parts. Looks like we're doing a little bit of pre-shading there or something. Nice floral bases. Those are fun. Are these pre-made or did you make these? I like the little flowers. What are the flowers from? Is that like from Woodland Scenics or something? I don't see a lot of weathering. Like, am I blind? I must be blind. Sorry, I'm observing this here. Oh, okay. I see something here by the decal on the left, the 472. I can see. It's very, very subtle. It's very subtle. Very cool. How did you find going about the chipping like that? Did you find it at all helpful? Like, because I'm just wondering, like, with that minimal amount of weathering you've done there, you went through a huge process to base coat the model in metals, put all those different varying tones in, and then put another paint job on top of that to only pull away just a little bit. I feel like that was a lot of unnecessary steps. Whereas you could have just as easily achieved that look, sponging the weathering on. Let me see here. Is there any comments here, Nathaniel? Sorry, Nathaniel, maybe the pictures are bad. Need a better camera and a photo booth. No, I get it. I can see the weathering, but it was quite subtle, and yeah, I'm just wondering, like, like, was that entire process necessary? Because all you end up doing is just laying a lot of paint on the model. Sorry, yeah, I'm just sorry. I'm looking through them again, but very, very cool. Thank you, Nathaniel, for sending that in. I look for. Oh, there's another one. Sorry, there's more to this email. There was another email here. Hold on. Let me just check comments here. James, the flash might be reflecting off the metallic paint, wondering if weathering is being obscured by it. Possibly, yeah. Possibly, definitely. Because the surface does look pretty slick on that. So let's go back to this one here. Nathaniel's greetings, fellow monkeys. The follow-up to the current work in progress. Recently finished the Fenrisian Wolf, and I'd like to show the results. As always, CNC is welcome. Until next time, salutations. Cosmo. He's Cosmo. Very cool. And so did you wet blend these? Is that what we're looking at here? The bases are fun. I like the flowers. What are the flowers from? Yeah, when doing the wolves, it's a fun opportunity to practice wet blending and such. Anybody else out there who's toying with the idea of practicing their brushwork and brush skills, definitely, when you get those opportunities to do something different, go for it, because yeah. The comments, blah, 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 blah. Nathaniel, you mix techniques. Okay, cool. Yeah, very, very cool. Well, it looks really good. Yeah, when you're wet blending like that on the fur, it's really, really fun. It's a really interesting opportunity to, explore, obviously, different techniques, especially if you're not used to it. And wet blending on a surface like fur, especially like the slight texturing on that model, which is kind of like fur, but it is a fairly textured surface. Um, like I said, is a great opportunity to play with blending, because even if your blending is a little bit messy, because of the nature of the texture and the surface, um, it'll hide any kind of irregular brush strokes or anything that you miss, or you know what I mean, things like that. And so it's just a little bit more forgiving. Of course, trying to wet blend on a like a tank surface, big flat surfaces, is also another great opportunity as well. But I mean, you can start there, but I would recommend something a little bit more forgiving like fur, because it does make you pay attention to your brush stroke, your brush position, because if you're painting kind of like the bristles are not kind of perpendicular to the surface but are on angles, you'll often fall over details, right? Like if you ever like dry brushed, and you're hitting just the raised points and you're getting these little areas where the color is not mixing or anything like that kind of thing. Whereas if your brush is perpendicular, if you move too fast, you'll create a lot of bubbles, things of that nature. I mean, there's just all sorts of things that, can challenge you, but are pretty forgiving if you do, if you do it and you go, oh wait, and it was dry, and it's like, oh, And of course, when you are practicing doing other techniques, like wet blending, definitely products like acrylic retardant and such really do give you the time that where you to play with the color, and it makes life just a little bit easier. Using retardants and such, nothing wrong with it. Anybody like, I don't know. Again, I don't get a lot of the gatekeeping a lot of times. They say, oh well, you're doing that. Oh, you're such a noob, and oh don't because I know I've seen it out there that using like retardant is it's what a newbie type of thing is. It's a tool. It's a tool just like everything else. Use it as you will. Anyway, Nathaniel, I made the bases myself. The flowers are lichen mixed with the flock and then painted them over. Oh, really? And the terrain is cork based. Huh. Interesting. I kind of seen the lichen structure in the stems, but I thought maybe it was like, I don't know. And so you're saying you just mixed it with flock and then you painted over them. That's really cool. I like the way those flowers look. That's honestly, I was more intrigued in that than anything else, and so yeah, very cool. Really great idea. Kaoma got my flowers from Mini Nature. Send me a link or post it in Discord. Post it in Discord because yeah, I'm not familiar with that one. Mini Nature. Interesting. Yeah, post it in Discord. Kaoma. Kaoma. Coma. Wait, he's in a coma? Let's do another email. This one is from our good buddy Nick. Hello, Kris. So I am a bit proud, can read as smug about this sword. Not too much else to say. Have good holidays, Nick. And so let's have a look. Now he wants to show off his sword, which is really good. I like it. Yeah, he's got lots of color depth going on. I like the little streaks with like the fire and the flame. Yeah, it looks really good. And yeah, you should be proud. You should be proud. Was this a blended situation, or were you glazing the transitions? Was it something you were using like contrasts on, or were you using just a lot of thin color? Or I'm kind of curious now, Nick. How'd you go about this? Yeah, it's really good work. It's were you using the box art as a guide? Is that what you were doing? But either way, it is a very, very cool. And yeah, good work. Nice job. Very cool. I have no other words. Is Nick here today? How do you know? Coma. Yes, coma. Coma? Kaoma? Coma? James, that sword is hot. It's hot. It's hot. C.W. Kreiner, nothing like emails while the paint dries. The Gim, that sword is on fire. Yeah. What are you doing, Gim? The time we had here. Holy cramoles. We're almost done emails. This one is from Dirk. Yeah, we'll just say Dirk. Hello, Kris. Hopefully I haven't already done this, but senility is real. These are a few pictures I sent before, but better quality. I still haven't done any highlights, just paint and dry brush. And so this is the Core Space Update 2. And so, as you may recall from previous episode, we were looking at these. He mostly did these in contrasts, I believe. And so, very, very cool. And I mean, like, contrast. It just helps you get stuff, done, right? I mean, are you winning awards? No, but it's not the point of it. Just get the stuff done. And it's getting done. And, it looks good. And these models, they're not very big. They're pretty small. Like, they're, what, smaller than an Imperial Guard duder? Yeah. I like this dude here with the scarf around his neck or whatever it is. I don't know. The yellow robot's cool too. Looks like from I Am Robot. Or iRobot. I Am Robot? Did I even see the movie? I do like the color scheme though on the middle dude. And the yellow robot. That looks cool. Oh, that's it? I think that was it. Well, thank you, Derek, for sending that in. Awesome stuff. The models are really cool, but yeah, like as I was mentioning, they're not very big for anybody who's not familiar with these models. They're for the game Core Space, and I mean, this is that same dude. Where is he? Where's the pic? Where's the pic? Yeah, this one. Yeah, so this dude that you see in the middle of the screen, right? I did a video on painting this for anybody who saw it. Obviously knows what I'm talking about. Everybody else who hasn't seen that video, yeah. And I mean, they're not big. Where's the model here? Well, here, I'll take a corpse grinder. Yeah. And so here, you see corpse grinder, right? I guess they could be the same scale. I didn't think they were, but maybe they are. I don't know. What do I know? Anyway. Thank you, Derek, for sending that in. Awesome stuff. Looks really good. And, yeah. Keep going, buddy. Buddy. Oh, that one doesn't need to be here. Okay. A few of these emails didn't need. Which is fine. Which means that I have one more email to go through. That's it. Where are we in these comments? Nathaniel, the sword is made to BBQ things. Fire Drake beat me to it. Nathaniel, are those pewter or plastic? They're plastic. They're plastic. They're more like you play any board games with like plastic models, like miniatures. It's that. It's I think it's more like a PVC plastic. They're not really soft though. Like if you get like Reaper bones or anything like that. No, these are actually pretty firm. They feel a bit more like if you're familiar with like Mantic's plastics, or at least what their plastics were like back in the day. It doesn't quite feel like the same as like styrene plastic. I mean, it could be styrene plastic, but it doesn't feel the same. But I don't know. I'm probably wrong with that. But yeah, they're plastic though. But then I don't think they're like resin plastic. Oh, because cleaning them, they didn't clean quite like styrene plastic. They clean more like a resin plastic, But yeah. Nathaniel, the yellow bot looks like the HK-47 from Star Wars universe. Fire Drake, plastic. Yeah, they're plastic. Yeah, the core space. Yeah, they're plastic. Because the one I wanted to do was paint my talisman miniatures for talisman. But I'm like, I'll get halfway through it, get bored, and then of course I'll have half painted models and then the other half not painted or primed, and we'll be playing with them, and it's just, although, well, I showed doing the core space, and the core space model. I mean, like, I didn't, paint it to the 9 or anything like that. It was, a pretty straightforward paint job I put on it, and just to get it, tabletop, really. It's not like I was painting display type standards to it or anything like that. And, I think it looks fine. I still have the other ones to do, but yeah. Sorry, I'm just thinking about what I was going to show on the other video. Oh, because I think I was going to do something for the robot. Because what is the gang called? Skylark? Yeah, the Skylark crew. Yeah, so I have the robot, and I was thinking of showing something fun with the robot. Oh, where is he? Yeah. And the thing is that I did a pre-shade on these models, so you'll notice that they have already like little shadowy points on them, and that's because I did it on the airbrush, because I did a light gray and then I did white on top, and then so they have this already pre-shaded kind of look to them, which is a fun way. Even if they're just gaming pieces, or you're not even going to paint them, but you want to kind of bring some definition to the models, yeah, why not do that, right? Just do a dark gray and then spray with a white if you have an airbrush, or even if you're doing rattle cans, you can do it with 2 colors, and, just do that. And it'll bring those board game pieces to life, just kind of add some dimension to them, Dark Commission, Walking Dead plastic is hard to clean mold lines. Yeah, because I think it's that similar kind of resin plastic. It's not quite a styrene plastic. Styrene plastic is very easy to clean, at least in my experience. I mean, trying to clean those core space models, yeah, like the robot, I took down like mold lines and such, and like on his legs and everything like that. And there was like some other little fiddly bits, some corners, and there's still some areas on it that look rough, but I didn't want to blade it too hard and actually, ruin the model. So I said, screw it, and I left it as is and just moved it forward, But yeah, yeah, I'm not sure what that plastic is called, but it feels more like akin to like a resin plastic, or not quite PVC. PVC, I mean, it could be PVC. I don't know. But I don't know. There's all these different processes for people getting things done. And, so, anywho. Let's do our last email. What time are we at here? Holy kermoly, it's only 1:30. Yeah, let's do another email. Let's do a song. Yeah. So if you're wearing headphones, turn them up or down. But here it comes. Email time. Oh, it's already done. I'm still staring at the screen like an idiot. Anyway, this one is from Legion. Hey, Kris. Glad to see you streaming again. I only managed to finish one other model in the intervening weeks, but that model concludes my Archon's court. Archeon? Is it Archon? Archeon? Archon. We'll say Archon. Anyway, best regards from Germany, Legion Miniatures. So let's have a peek at his models. Now, I really enjoyed these models. We had a look at them last week, and I really like the color scheme. It's really, really fun. This is another really great model. That's like a Scourge head, but that's not a Scourge body, though. It looks like a regular warrior body. It's very, very cool. I like the line work on the armor. The little, I don't know, what do they call tattoos or insignia? Whatever it is, it looks cool. Nice and clean. Yeah. It's a really great color scheme. I like it. Oh, wow, look at these guys. Yeah, that's very cool. I likey. And oftentimes, a lot of people, they have difficulty, achieving a nice white armor, and I like that. Your armor, it comes to a white, but it's more akin to like a bone, which is really cool. Which, either gives it like a dirty look or more of an organic look. It's a very warm feeling on the models, which makes like the reptile dude really stand out. Makes your lord really stand out. Those bright red elements. I really like it. It looks cool. Yeah, it's really nice. I dig it. I dig it. I like it. I look forward to more updates, especially when you get like a whole, force done of these guys. I think that would look really, really sharp on the tabletop, I think. Well, I don't think. I know it'll look really sharp when they're all on the tabletop. Where are we in the comments? James, cool Eldar. The Gim, I think those Eldar models need more bullet holes and drippy gore. Drippy gore? It almost sounds like somebody who's related to Al Gore. Oh, that's my cousin, Drippy Gore. I can't do an Al Gore impression, but yeah. Oh my god, the coffee's cold. Nathaniel, Serpent Eldar? Serpent Eldar? Serpent Eldar? Serpent Eldar? Or do you mean that big serpent dude in the Eldar? He's an alien. Slith or Sylph or whatever the hell they're called. But yeah, it's an alien. Because the Dark Eldar, they'll take people, right? Especially dangerous things, and either kill them for sport or make them work for you, kind of thing, right? How the Dark Eldar convinced those big snake dudes to work for them, I have no idea, but they do it. Same with the other one. What, the Lamian and the what's the other one? That ghoul thing, or is that the ghoul? Anyway, there's a bunch of aliens work for the Dark Eldar. And I say work, but I mean they could be slaves. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly what the lore is on making those guys part of the Dark Eldar, and it seems like it's just for the Archon. It's not like they're taking ranks of them or anything like that. They're just hey, you work for us kind of thing now. Disflux. Yeah, Kris, it is a Drukhari Slith? I kind of hurt my brain trying to say it. A sylph? A slith? A slight? A slow? Anywho. So, yeah. really, we're all caught up on emails. So anybody wants to send an email, feel free. Send an email. Heck, we might even get to it today if you send it right now. Maybe. It all depends, I guess. Legion. I painted about 1,000 points of Dark Eldar in the last 2 years. I can send some pictures of the whole army in the next email. Please do. Yeah, please do. Coma. Mini nature link in Discord for you. Yeah, okay. Oh shit, I don't have Discord up. I turned it off. I'll look at it later though. I'm sure it's really kick-ass. Now, is it something that is designed for, is it a company producing this stuff just for miniatures, or is it like railroad, like the railroad type of, like the trains, right? Is it that kind of product? Like it's designed for that in mind? I mean, it all works, like Plastistruck and Woodland Scenics. They're often, model train enthusiast type of stuff, but it works really well for, obviously for miniatures and everything like that, right? So I'm just kind of curious. You know what? I'm going to type it into the browser. Mini nature, because we got time. Because I got through all the emails. I am all caught up, and I'm going to put this cold coffee away, for God's sakes. It's too distracting. I almost drank from it again. Mini nature. I didn't even freaking spell that right. Mini nature. No. What's going on here? Okay, so things asking me, are you saying miniature? Because I'm sure it would show up a lot in my thing here. Oh, look at that! There's little gazelles and cheetahs and stuff. What do you know? They're little footballs. Kind of pricey. How big are they? 148. 148 scale actually should be about 40k size, right? A 148 scale? A 125. That sounds a little big. Whole bunch of animals. Ooh, got a woolly mammoth. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of animals here. Is that it? Just animals? Okay, let's go back to the 148 scale stuff. 148. Let's go. Here we go. We got elephants, woolly mammoths, rhinos, buffalo, hippos. But I'm not seeing any terrain. Oh, it's a store within Shapeways. Well, how did we get on this topic? I thought we were talking about the flowers before. I thought that's why this link came out, because I thought with mini nature it would be, terrain features. This is just animals. Or am I on the wrong damn thing? Coma. Railroad. Rod. Railrod. Railrod? Okay, hold on. I'm going back to my original search. Maybe I clicked the wrong damn thing, but it's a Shapeways link. Oh, this is the complete... Okay, so it's Mini... What the frick was I on? Mini Nature by Mini Nature Shapeways. But then there's a site. mininature.cl. What the hell is .cl? Okay, I found it. Because the logo is like a big tree. Got it. Yeah, and I see static grass. Okay, never mind. Got it. Here we go. We're there. Oh, Chile. Okay, it's from Chile. Okay, so I see a lot of static grass. Various colors. Cool. Is that like they come in glass tufts? Glass containers? Interesting. So we got 2mm stacked grass, 4mm, 6mm, and 10mm. Ooh, 10mm is pretty long. And the lichen. Cool. Yeah. Little containers of lichen. 100ml bottles. Is that what they're coming in? 100ml? It's not a lot. It's pretty small. Considering that you buy from like Woodland Scenics and you get like a big freaking container. Where's my bottle of Woodland Scenics? I have some of that shit around here somewhere. I don't know where I put it, but anyway. Yeah, ballast is 50ml. Yeah. I guess really, what is the price on this stuff? Let's go 2mm stacked grass. Let's go with the regular summer variety. What's the price? Okay, I'm not going to give me a price. Give me a price. Survey says... Fuck. Oh, for the love of God. Okay. Where's the price? Hello. I'm clicking things. Nothing's fucking happening here. I'm getting pissed. It takes me to a goddamn Instagram page. What the... Come on. Like... I guess they're not interested in making the sale, I guess? Is that what's happening here? Where is the fucking store? Where's the store? Where's the comments here? Where's the store? The game, LOL, internet is hard. George over on Twitch. Army Painter Tufts are made by Mini Nature. Okay. The best place to buy is from Scenic Express. Oh, that's the best place? I don't know, this Mini Nature. I can't get fucking prices on anything. I click for all these freaking things and nothing coming up. Just a little panel in the middle changes. I try to click other fucking things and like nothing fucking works. I'm getting mad. I'm getting pissed off here. I'm pissed off. No, I'm not dealing with Mini Nature. Fuck them. Sorry. Website's a fucking pain in the ass. Get a better website. Ghost Starman Deluxe. Survey says, fuck. I know. Well, like, you know, what, like, WTF? Like, what is going on there? I hate freaking inefficient websites. Especially when they try to go for that kind of ultra-modern, really minimalistic type of shit, right? It just annoys the shit out of me. It just pisses me off. Nathaniel, what's the URL? The URL was just mininature.cl. That's where I found Mini Nature. Now you say Army Painter? Who was saying that? It was Army Painter? Oh my fucking lord. Army Painter. Holy shit, I can't type. Army Painter. Here we go. The Army Painter. Where's their effects? Battlefields? Yeah, I think it's the Battlefields, right? Yes, the site wants to use cookies. Great. Okay. Grass Tough. 2019. Here we go. Now, what are their tubs? What is an Army Painter tub? Because I've got Army Painter right here. What is Step Grass? This is... Does it give me how much you get? Like, is this like... Because this ain't 100ml type of bottle or container. This is more. Pretty sure, anyway. Why does it have a little symbol of a cup and a fork on the thing? It's food grade plastic, I guess, maybe. Anyway, I don't know. We're going down rabbit holes here. Anyway, Army Painter, yeah. What is it? €4.99. It's like about $6 Canadian, something like that. Yeah, Army Painter products. I like Army Painter. Nothing wrong with Army Painter. The little tufts. And who was saying that they're done by Mini Nature? How do you pull up that information? Because Mini Nature didn't post any tufts. They were just selling tubs of grass. Anyway. Try PK or Pro. How many fucking Mini Natures are there? Like, oh, this is all getting on my nerves. I'm getting annoyed. Mini Nature. .cl. I don't see a Mini Nature .pro. .net. Oh, where am I going? It's a picture of a fucking kid. About Mini Nature. What the seriously, kids, look at... Okay, here. Look at, let's go with this screen. Yeah, this is my screen right now. I went to Mini Nature.net. Oh, now it's changing. It's a little kid now. He's in grass. Is that what it means? I'm getting fucking annoyed. Scenic Express. Is that what it is? Scenery Express? On the back of the Army Painter's grass tuff is a small print. It reads, made by Mini Nature. Okay, cool. James, could be 100 millimeters as 2050 is 1 cup. Right. The Kim, LOL, I feel the rabbit hole keeps growing. Yeah, because I'm getting fucking annoyed with this shit, man. I'm getting fucked off by all this. But okay, I found Scenic Express. And they have this Silfor Mini Nature. No E. Just ends with the R. And I see like regular static grass. Oh shit, they got a whole bunch of shit. Is it just grass stuff? No, they sell the shit on the paper backing. Okay. Was that where I was supposed to go? All right, you know what? I'm going to open Discord. If things get funny, it's because I opened Discord. Ghost Star Mandelics. At least they've got the Young's Gaming. Yeah, they got... Oh, man. All right, I'm in Discord. And where'd you put it? Okay, well, this has... I clicked the link, dude. And nothing here says Mini Nature. It's PK Pro is the site. Oh, the category is Mini Nature. But it looks like they're selling a bunch of stuff from all sorts of people. Because they got the AK, they got ammo, Army Painter, and the Mini Nature. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I almost don't give a fuck anymore about what we were on here because I've just like look at all these fucking search results like mininature.net, like just all this bullshit. Fuck. I don't even care anymore. I don't care anymore. I just don't care. Yeah, I checked Discord. Yeah, you put the link for the flowers. But the site is PK Pro The category is mini nature. I got you now. Okay. I was looking for mini nature, the site. But apparently that wasn't going to happen either. I'm getting a touch of a headache now. Or maybe that's just because I'm a little bit hungover, but yeah. Anyway. James, mini flower beds. Cool. Yeah. Well, because I have like the gamer grass tufts, and they're pretty cool. I like their pre-made bases that they have. They're pretty cool. I did a video on it with mini wargaming, and yeah. Oh, Apache Flame just joined us on Discord. Well, not just, but just. Anyway, welcome Apache Flame on Discord. I don't know who Apache Flame is. Oh, man, what time are we at here? 8 minutes left of this show. I think we can probably wrap this up, because I got shit to take care of today. We're cleaning up. I'm getting rid of more crap down here. Getting my gaming area all set up. And, yeah, I'm actually, maybe I'll do a test shot today. Because I also got a bunch of terrain off Ash. And, yeah, it's some Death Ray design stuff. So I'm looking forward to that. Something straightforward, some MDF, just shit to get on the table and, make a nice pretty board. But anyway, yeah, I think we can wrap it up because the chat's pretty quiet and we got all the emails done. I'm still kind of fucked off about the flowers, so Apache Flame, I just wanted to find the right mini nature link. Fuck off. Well, you can do it yourself. I'm not doing it anymore. James, I actually wanted flowers, looking for filling potters on the urban infinity table setup. Oh, that'd be cool though. Obviously, doing like the mini flowers and stuff like that. Yeah, they're a great way to add dimension and texture to your boards, and you know what I mean? Infinity, making the little areas look real as possible only helps the game look all the better, especially there's a lot of MDF producers producing terrain that, works really well for Infinity, and yeah, it all looks really kick-ass. I like the ones with the clear bits of plastic in them. They incorporate signs and stuff like that. I like a lot of those. They go for that real kind of cyberpunky kind of look. But everything I see, as far as Infinity's concerned, they're all pretty bright. And it goes for that bright kind of Japanese downtown kind of look. And I don't see any kind of going for the Blade Runner, which I kind of imagine Infinity is a little bit more like that. But I guess because the aesthetic is Japanese anime, that all the scenery would look kind of like downtown Tokyo, and I guess. See, I'd rather it be more cyberpunk than. I don't know, what is that category? Is that a category? Is there a category for that? Is it cyberpunk? I don't know. What is Infinity? What's that category? Anybody know? What is Infinity? What is the genre for Infinity? I don't know. Other than sci-fi. Oh, man. Nathaniel, will you be doing an end of the year stream next week? Next week? What's next week? I don't have my calendar. Oh, there we go. Today is the 21st. 28th will be next Saturday. Yeah, I'll probably do a show on 28th. Unless I overdo it on the holidays. I don't know. But, yeah. Most likely, we'll do a show. Yeah. The Gim. I got a headache, too, from laughing. You should do a show and call it Kris Does Internet. I actually have an idea for a video. Not quite Kris Does Internet, but oh man, I should have just initially opened Discord, clicked the link that Coma posted, and understood what he was talking about, right? But no, did I do that? No. It's nobody's fault. It's my fault. I should have just, clicked the link instead of trying to search for it and giving myself a gigantic fucking headache. James. Yeah, the amount of acrylic on Infinity terrain is fantastic. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I like when you do like the billboards and it got like, the very stylized Japanese, graphics and such on there. It looks really great. I mean, Infinity, like I've never really gotten into Infinity. From what I understand, it's a really great game. For me, the gameplay is supposed to be really great. The models, I mean, on paper they look really great. They're very interesting, because I like anime, but I don't know, all the factions for me, at least initially, all the factions look very similar. The silhouettes all look very similar, and it's kind of hard to get behind any one faction other than what their background story is. You know what I mean? Like visually be interesting, right? Like a Space Marine is visually different from an Eldar, from a Tyranid, right? Their silhouettes are all different, and so you can immediately infer something from the design of the miniature. Immediately, ooh, it's evil. Ooh, it's a good guy. Ooh, it's really cool. Ooh, he must be fast. Oh, this one must be killy. You know what I mean? Like you can infer all sorts of stuff just by looking at the miniature. With Infinity, all the miniatures have a very similar design aesthetic, and so they all look the same, right? And so, but I also had a hard time getting into War Machine as well, and because I didn't care for the sculpts. I didn't care. The Jacks, the War Jacks, and, steampunk and all that, and it's like, I didn't care. Then I started playing the game, and then I loved War Machine. I loved it. It was a great game. It was a lot of fun. I liked the very tactical aspect of the game, and yeah. Then apparently they ruined that, so I haven't played it in a long time. But apparently the last edition of it just basically killed the game. But anyway, yeah, I was a hard sell on War Machine. But then once I started playing it, I got into it, and then the models, grew on me. George, Mini Nature is in Germany. I put the links in Discord. I thought we already went over this. First of all, I don't give a shit about it anymore. I don't care. I'm sorry to sound really blunt about it, but I've given myself a gigantic fucking headache, and I no longer care. Dark Commission model scenery supplies has something from cabbages to delphiniums. Nathaniel, Cyberpunk is pretty close. Yeah, is it Cyberpunk though? James, it's near future Cyberpunk. Yeah, Apache Flame definitely got an anime vibe. Cyber anime, is that a genre? Cyber anime? I don't know. I'm not with it, man. You obviously saw me struggle using the fucking internet. I mean, come on, I'm not with it. Ghost of Starman Deluxe. I'd categorize Infinity as a number personally, as a number. Infinity as a number, personally. Whoa, slow down, egghead. Nathaniel, episode 275, Kris does the internet. George, good? I don't know. James Sapiro. Yeah, I get the design perspective. Infinity factions are all human with similar roots, except for two. I love the sculpts, though. Well, the sculpts are really cool, but like between factions, you look at them at arm's length on the tabletop, and I mean, maybe I'm missing something, but to me, they all look very similar. The design aesthetic, because they all have that very like Gundam anime armor type design. A lot of them all have very similar type silhouettes. And you know what I mean? Like when you're looking at the silhouette of a Space Marine, you immediately identify it as a Space Marine. That's a faction. Sister Battle, Necron, Eldar. You know what I mean? Like when you look at the silhouette of those models, they're distinct, right? And that's a particular faction. They have a distinct look. There's a distinct style. For my eye, when I'm looking at a lot of Infinity models, they all have a very similar silhouette. Now, mind you, I have not checked out their work in a long time. I could be completely wrong, and they, you know, belly. Sorry, I'm typing in the name of their site. Translate? Yeah, translate that bitch. Why do I translate? It's already in English. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Oh, fuck. Corvus Belly, who are we? I don't... Just give me the goddamn infinity. Just give me infinity, for God's sakes. People overcomplicate things. Why? Okay, well, see, now, like, I'm looking at some of these other guys here. Let's go to the goddamn armies. Can we just get to a website where I can see models? Please? Please? Oh, for God's sakes. I'm getting fucked off again. Where's the store? Right there. Jeez. Oh, fuck off with these ads. No, I don't care. Man, my patience is getting short. Okay, well, I'm looking at these guys here. Let's go. Here, since we're doing internet. So, like the four-legged thingy, very different, very cool. Yeah. Okay, look at, see, now we got these alien-looking duders. See, these guys weren't around when last time I was looking at these models. Because if I was going to get into Infinity, I liked the U.S. Marine ones. I liked them. They were pretty cool looking. Yeah, the models seem to be, like, the design of them seems to be changing, it looks like. I mean, the details in them are, you know, obviously, really great, you know. Yeah. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot more, like, thematic looking models. Yeah, whereas, like, you know, a lot of them before were these, you know, robot-y type duders. Yeah, interesting. Sorry, I'm just checking all this shit out. Because I haven't visited their site in a long time. You know, I don't play Infinity as well. Yeah, I just don't have time. I don't really play much right now, and I'm looking to get back into playing. But that's really only for, you know, video creation, right? Interesting. I've got a bunch of Infinity models. I don't know which ones I've got, but I've got a bunch. But anyway, all right, that's enough of exploring that. Anyway, you like the Arianandra, George says. Yeah, I don't remember which ones that was, but yeah, it was the U.S. Marine ones. They looked like future, but kind of modern Marines, and they look really cool. I like them. They were really cool looking models, and the details obviously are really great on the miniatures, you know. But yeah. The GIM, episode 275, Kris versus the internet. Internet wins. Is the internet evil? It is evil. It's evil. Evil! James, most of the factions are basically nationality, just like the contemporary world, so design aesthetic differences are not huge. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, you know, it's very subtle. But from what I understand, the gameplay is really great, so, you know. And I've never played Infinity. I don't even know if I've ever watched an Infinity game. You know, like I said, like, you know, it's just a hard sell. And I mean, like, in this area, I mean, there's only a handful of people that I know of that play Infinity, or, you know, who are that fired up to play Infinity. I mean, I don't see anybody going, yeah, we got to play some Infinity, man. Let's you know, let's get it done. You know. Whereas like 40K or even Kill Team, Necromunda, shit, even Battlefleet Gothic, an old game like that, you know, at least there's a lot more enthusiasm, at least on my part as well. I mean, like, you know, again, it's all personal, right? So, I mean, from what I understand, it's a great game. Anyway, James. Yeah, all pewter. Yeah, they're all pewter. Yeah, they're all pewter. It'd be cool if they got into plastics. I don't know if that would change much for them, like the details. I suppose it all depends on what kind of plastics they go, right? The one thing that it was always a bit of a pain though with the Infinity models, because I've done a few for tutorials, and I always found like the little tiny fiddly little back spine thingies and shit like that, just tiresome. Just very tiresome. You know, yeah. that when they're designing the model, why can't they design, like, if it was a back spine thing and there was like had a bunch of like the little aerials coming off, like why couldn't it be designed as part of the back so that they are already there and you just plug that into the back kind of thing, right? But yeah, I don't know. Anywho, that's enough ranting and raving on my part. Attending live, ask your questions. Otherwise, click the link in the description. You can send me an email. If you're sending pictures, send them as attachments. You feel free to ask any kind of questions, or if you just want to show off what you're working on, or your painting commission service, and you want to show off your abilities, and by all means, I welcome it all. And yeah, so Kris@wayofthebrush.com is the email. Also in the description below is a link to wayofthebrush.com, central hub of all this silliness. Has links for all the social medias, Twitter, Instagrams, all that stuff. And of course, Discord. Discord's been fantastic. We're on Discord all the time, and we keep the conversations rolling there. They do go off the rails quite a bit, and just it's all around just silliness. So wayofthebrush.com has all those links as well. And of course, links for t-shirts. Want to get yourself a t-shirt? Look like a connoisseur of all that is good and holy in this world. They're wearing a Way of the Brush t-shirt. And of course, if you've purchased yourself a shirt, send a picture of yourself in your shirt, and I will add it to the Monkey Shrine. This, where we can just look at all the monkeys. It's the menagerie of monkeys. Menagerie? No. Yeah, menagerie, right? Anyway. I almost went the other way with that one. Menage a trois. No, it's not a menage a trois. And so, also on wayofthebrush.com is a link for Patreon support. Want to help? Thank you. Huge thank you to all my patrons who currently support me, and everybody who's in the future considering support. Huge, huge thank you. Without you guys, wouldn't bother doing this, and, I'd have to go out and find another real job. So if you want to help support and help me continue to create videos that help inspire and inform and educate, then please consider supporting. And if you're not able to support monetarily, that's fine as well, because you can always thumb up the video, like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, all that other stuff, and of course share the video. Sharing the video is huge. Sharing the video helps tremendously, because when people ask, well, hey, I need help with this or that, and they say, oh, I follow this guy and he's sometimes helpful. And so, it's that kind of thing, right? Word of mouth, spreading word of mouth type of thing. But there's no word of mouth, it's just word of internet. Anyway. So a huge, huge thank you for Patreon support. It's in the description below, as well as on wayofthebrush.com. And of course, a huge thank you to Carl, aka Guymere Alfer, aka Beer and Blood Bowl. That's his channel. Check him out. If you love yourself some beer and you love yourself some Blood Bowl, Beer and Blood Bowl is where it's at. We always say thank you to Carl for taking the time out of his busy day to create the email jingles that play before the email segment of the show. And so always a huge, huge thank you to Carl. Is that it? Is that our closing spiel? Right? Is that it? I think we're done. Right? We're done? Happy holidays, Kris. Yeah, you guys enjoy your holidays. It's Christmas. Enjoy some eggnog. Actually, we're going to try, from scratch eggnog. We're going to do some from scratch, because I've only ever tried, like the store-bought stuff. And apparently it's trash. It's trash. It's garbage. It's useless. Why do it, right? Why subject your body to it? This kind of thing. So, yeah, we're gonna do eggnog, I think, from scratch, which should be fun. Happy holidays, everybody. J.O. In your pocket. Happy holidays, Kris. Thank you. Fire Drake, later, Kris. James, happy holidays again, Kris, to you and yours, and also seasonal greetings to all the monkeys and theirs. Yes. Rocks 92. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Nathaniel, what's eggnog? What? You, sir, are I was going to ask, are you a communist? What's eggnog? What's eggnog? You don't know what eggnog is? Eggnog? It's made from egg, and it's a nog. It's a drink that's served typically around Christmas time. It can be served with alcohol, or it can be served, virgin, right? So it can be a family drink. It could be, a friendly family drink. It's often what is it? Rum, I think. I think it's rum typically. It's a dairy product. It's more like drinking a really kind of, well, at least the store-bought stuff from my taste buds. It's more like a dairy product. It's like a milk. But making it from scratch, though, it's an egg, and yeah. The Gim. Eggnog is an accessory to rum. Yeah, apparently. Fire Drake 18. Homemade eggnog is better than store-bought, even if it's bad. Well, I don't know. Nathaniel, it's not known in Germany. No, I know. I was just teasing. I mean, I was just I was just teasing. I was being an asshole, is what I was saying, Nathaniel. I know not everybody knows what eggnog is. It's just, come on. It's eggnog. Actually, I'm kind of surprised that really Germany, they don't do eggnog, because I mean, like, when you picture, like, Christmas, I mean, you pictured like a German Bavarian, village, and you picture that sleigh, and I think everything about Santa Claus is from a Germanic history. No? Like, I mean, I could be completely wrong about Santa Claus, but a lot of him is based from German culture, is it not? Crisscrossing. Oh, I'm late for the party. Yes, you are late. Dark Commission. Advocat? What's Advocat? Oh no, we going down another rabbit? What's an Advocat? Or is that a medication? Are you on medication? Advocat? That sounds like a medication. Advocat. Dark Commission at Nathaniel. I think it originated from Advocat. Yeah, I don't know what Advocat is. Maybe I'm the communist. George hints. I've always had it with whiskey. Really? Americans. Fire J18. Very easy to make. I had some for Thanksgiving. Ah, cool. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to do it from scratch, because like I said, I've only ever had the store-bought shit, and apparently that's trash. It's garbage. Shouldn't do it. Shouldn't do it to your body. But, speaking of punishing our bodies, I overdid it on whiskey last night, so, I'm okay with punishing myself. I'll just punish myself. Legion. Eggnog is known as... Whoa. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. And is drank in excess around the holidays in Germany. Okay, so it's the same as... I don't even know what the fuck that word is. I'm going to copy and paste that word. I said copy and paste. Oh, pain in the ass. Where is it? Give me that word. Is it the same? Yeah. Yeah, because, I mean... I assumed. A German egg liqueur. Ooh. Like you can just buy it as that? Advocat. Okay, so that's what they're talking about. Okay, which is very similar to eggnog, but so much better. Interesting. Yeah. So the store-bought stuff, yeah, is the only stuff I've ever tasted, and I've been, meaning to try, the actual shit, right? So yeah. In your pocket, Santa is Dutch, but its origins are Norse. Oh, he's Dutch? Okay. There we go. Dark Commission Advocat is alcohol ready. Yeah, because the store-bought stuff around here, well, I mean, like, because alcohol isn't sold, at corner stores typically in most of Canada, and eggnog is obviously, it's typically sold without alcohol in it, and yeah, so yeah. Dark Commission, great with lemonade. What? Called a snowball? You drink lemonade with that? Like a dairy product with lemon? Oh my god. Again, I'm picturing the product that, Advocat, I have no idea what that is, so I guess, sure. I'll take your word for it. Ebb and Flow. Bourbon is the common for eggnog in the U.S. The company Evan Williams produces a pre-spiked eggnog. Yeah, see, well, like in the States, I imagine you probably have lots of, alcohol-ready eggnogs. In Canada, it's not common. And eggnog only appears in the stores, Christmas time. So, yeah, it's not like eggnog's available all year round. I don't know who the fuck is drinking eggnog in the summer. Sounds gross. But yeah, bourbon, I've heard bourbon. Whiskey, George apparently says whiskey. Yeah, but yeah, as far as I understand, it's always rum. Like if you're going by like I guess a traditional eggnog, I guess is really what we're talking about. Traditional eggnog. Okay, well, this one recipe says yeah. How can you like? I guess traditional eggnog is bourbon, whiskey, right? Sure. Yeah, eggnog typically made with rum, brandy, or bourbon, dark rum, cognac. Ooh, cognac. Okay. Is Advocat the same as eggnog? Is a traditional Dutch Belgian rich creamy liqueur made from eggs, sugar, and brandy. It has a smooth custard-like flavor and similar to eggnog. So that doesn't really answer the question. Is it the same? Is it just give us a yes or no. Like fuck. Just a yes or no. Is it the same? Yes? No? Dark Commission, think less egg, more booze. Ghost Star Man Deluxe, have you never had lemon milk, Kris? It's great. Really? Lemon milk? No. I can't imagine those go well. Because I'm immediately thinking of something that's curdling. That's where my brain's going right now. It's curdling. And it's the thought of, I love lemons. I don't drink a lot of milk these days. But I love lemons. And yeah, the thought of lemon milk, no. Again, it's not something that's common around here, at least not my knowledge. Dark Commission Advocate is 17.5%. Jeepers. Yeah, you're getting lit on holidays with that shit. Gonna get lit. Anywho, all right, so we did our closure spiel. I'm done. We're done? Yeah, we're just talking about alcohol at this point now. And I'm done interneting for now. I think I'm done. I'm done with the internet. I've had enough. I probably should do some other productive type of stuff. So, yeah. I think we're done. I already did my closing. We're just bullshitting at this point. Take care of your brushes. They'll take care of you. And I will see you guys later. Lemon cheesecake is a perfect meeting of citrus and dairy. Lemon cheesecake. I don't know if I've had lemon cheesecake. I love cherry cheesecake. Blueberry cheesecake's fantastic. But I don't think I've had lemon. And oftentimes when you have that lemon, it's like the artificial lemon. And it's, no. No. Alrighty. Get the hell out of here. Go enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Maybe have an eggnog. All right, so I'm trying to go to the LCBO, which is the Canadian liquor. What is it? Liquor Control Board or something like that? Some shit like that. Anyway, I'm trying to go to the damn LCBO site because I want to see if we can get our hands on some Advocat because, you know, I'm intrigued now. And apparently the LCBO does carry it. But every time I click the links for the LCBO, I just get the little turny thingy. I don't know if the LCBO site is down or what. But, yeah. Give me the fucking website. Oh, now it's coming up. Spanglish, please. Yes, Spanglish. Everything in Canada for all of you who are not in Canada. All the time. Any Canadian site. All the time. You want it in English or French? I want it in fucking Spanglish. Advocat. Here we go. All right, $22 for a bottle that looks like a diabetic's piss. I realize that's a harsh assessment, but anyway. Here, let's go to this. Let's go to the page. Oh, I got a chance to win some Corona. Sweet. Yeah, so $22 Canadian. Advocat is a traditional Dutch liqueur, much like eggnog, made from a combination of eggs, sugar, and brandy. This decadent liqueur is bright. Is it bright? Made in the Netherlands. Oh, for fuck's sakes, love the feedback. No, piss off. Fuck, all this shit popped up. All this shit's pissed me off. Anyway, alcohol, it says 15%. Oof. It's a bit. It's a bit. Made in the Netherlands. A 750 milliliter bottle. Okay, so like a 26er. Not too bad, not too bad. Balls. It's by Balls. Balls International. Style. Smooth and creamy. Can I have that as my tag? Home delivery is not available. Delivered to store. Yeah, is it even fucking in the stores? Add to my favorites. No, I'm not going to add it to favorites. I never had it. God damn it. Buy in store. Unavailable. Check stores. Check all stores. Let's go all stores. Holy shit. We're checking all the stores. We're even into Ottawa. Okay. Maybe I should narrow down my search just a little bit here. Fuck. Where's... Oh my god. Yeah. I brought this on myself, by the way. Even Sault Ste. Marie shows up. Where's Welland? What kind of fucking list is this? List all the stores, and yet they're not in alphabetical fucking order. Like, that doesn't make any goddamn sense. How does that make sense? How does that make sense? And I don't see Welland or St. Catharines. So apparently there's not enough Dutch around here to justify having that in stores around here, apparently. Come on, there's got to be a lot of Dutch people around here. I mean, Christ, Pennsylvania is just around the corner. All sorts of Dutch around there. Got Bellsville. Even got Sudbury in here. Sudbury's got 13 bottles. I'm not going all the way to Sudbury to get this shit, though. I'm interested. I'm not that interested. Not driving all that way. And, I mean, some of you got me going, well, why don't you just drive to the next town? And for you European viewers, you have no idea how far away things are in North America, because things are spread out. Oot, as they say in Canada. They're spread out. Fuck, there's no... fuck. Okay, well, I guess I'm not getting any of this Balls Advocate. I'm going to get some Balls Advocate. Oh, shit. Just totally butchering that shit, eh? Jabba's Left Nut. It's Advocar, not Advocat. Well, then why is there a fucking T at the end? Why is there a T at the end? If you're not saying Advocat. Cat. Beef eater. Smooth and creamy, direct from Balls. Yeah. Too much coffee painting. It's sorted by stock, it looks like. Yeah, it was sorted by stock. I know, I realized that afterwards. I'm an idiot. Ignore how dumb I am. Please. Some of these things are lost on me sometimes. Oh, well. Dark Commission. That's why you make a big glass drink by using lemonade to let it down. Oof. Good. Wait, hold on. Hold the goddamn train. You're drinking this stuff with lemonade? Like, good fucking God, man. No. Jabba's Left Nut. It's warnings. Advoca. What is it? Advocar. Advocar? That's not how I read that word. But, alright. Name butcher. If they want me to get the name of the bottle right, they're going to have to send me a case of the shit. It's warnings. You want the same color as Flash Gifts Yellow. Flash Gets Yellow. Autocorrect. Warnix? What the fuck? Dark Commission. Yeah, warnings is most tread in UK. Warnix? Warnings. Ghost of Starman Deluxe. No, Kris, you gotta come to Sudbury. It's like 15 minutes from my house here in the UK. Yeah. I'd love to come back to the UK. I'd love to. I had a lot of fun when I went to last year. And yeah, it was a blast. You know, just coming over there and seeing how the other side lives, as it were. And so, honestly, I wish I could have spent more time there, because there was so much that I wanted to see. that, obviously didn't get to see. Definitely would like to have more time the next time. So, yeah. Dark Mission, I'd be an advocate for it. It's the original Alcopop. Alcopop? Alcopop? Anywho. They're crawling around my ducks. If you're hearing noises, sounding like it's sounding from a horror film. So I think we're done. We're done. And no, I'm not going to Sudbury. But yeah, if advocats from Balls, yeah, they want me to stop, mispronouncing their shit, then they can send me a sample. Because yeah, I don't know, I'm just not doing it. Anyway, I'm getting the hell out of here. I got shit to do. I will see you guys later.